Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Good evening. I hope that your but I hope your day was blessed. You know, it was a cold day in Virginia, wherever you're at. You know, I hope that you stay warm. And if you have the luxury to be in a place that's warm right now, I hope that that weather stays that way. Because who wants to be in cold weather unless you're in a relationship and gives you a reason to go ahead and snuggle up and be close to the person that you love, even though that shouldn't be the reason why, but sometimes we need reasons, right? But anyway, back to what I was going to talk about. Just a quick check-in. Just got out of work a couple hours ago, then went to the gym. Just got out the gym. I'm staying disciplined, and I am continuing to change in my life. Okay, enough with me. Let's get to you now. And what I want to talk about is, where are you at right now? Like, ask yourself that question. That's a good question to ask yourself. And the next question is, do I like where I'm at right now? Those are two powerful questions. Why are those so powerful? Well, they're powerful because of this. We can't lie to ourselves. When we ask ourselves that question, like, even though you want to love where you're at right now, if you hate where you're at, you're not going to tell yourself, oh, I love and I enjoy where I'm at. No, you're not going to do that. You end up getting into that mode. Like, you get to that lost. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out. Okay, I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be honest with you. And this is how it should be, right? You're not the only one that's been depressed before. You're not the only one that's had anxiety because of some situation. You might not be the only one that wakes up worried about what the rest of the day is going to be like. You're human. Check it out. You might not be the only one who has OCD in cleaning. Okay, let me go further than that. You might not be the only one that's suffering from a drug addiction. You might not be the only one that's in that relationship that you don't really want to be in, but you're trying to figure, should I be in the relationship or not? You might not be the only one that dreads waking up in the morning, looking at your life and saying, man, you know what, like, again? I say this with all the respects in my life, in my heart, and with all the love in my heart to support you in your change, because sometimes we feel alone in the issues that we have in our life. And sometimes it's good to know that other people are going through the same thing. So if nobody has told you that people are going through the same thing, let me tell you, I go through the same thing every single day. I wake up, I don't want to go to work. There are times where I am motivated. I'm like, yeah, but that's where discipline kicks in. Sometimes we got to train discipline. But I can tell you one thing. The one different thing about me is this. It wasn't too long ago when I said I didn't like where I was at in my life. It wasn't. But I could say I love where I'm at with my life right now. Even with the struggles, even with the trials. James chapter 1, verse 1. Brethren, consider joy through all the trials that you go through. For all those that aren't spiritual believers, it just means consider that there's strength within the weaknesses that we go through. Okay? I ask yourself this question because it's a very important question. Very important question. Do you like where you're at right now? Be honest. I'm not telling you to send me a message. I'm not telling you to send me a text message or put it in public. If you want to, go ahead, because being confident with where you're at in life right now and with your change is very, very important. But if you're not there at that level yet where you don't care what other people think about your change, and you don't care about other people, what they think about your struggles, because you understand that other people are struggling too as well, that's why I have the confidence to get up on the video and post it all over Facebook, Instagram, and now YouTube. It's not a drama show, ladies and gentlemen. If it is, consider yourself part of that reality show. Why? Because I hate to break it to you, but you got drama too in your life. You got struggles in your life. I'm just somebody who wants to see a way out. Are you? What part of your situation do you want to get out of? It starts from there. That's the very first part of your change, is for you to be honest with the struggle that you have, and honest with what needs to happen and what needs to change. Because if you're not honest, if you sit there and you continue telling people, oh, everything is fine, everything is okay, and then you go home and you hide behind your doors and you close that door, and then inside your house you're sitting there trapped in your own mind, depressed, have a lot of anxiousness and anxiety, have a lot of hesitation in regards to the decisions that you're making in your life, because you're afraid that you're going to bury yourself in resolution that has no positive ending. If you're somebody like that, you're never going to be able to change that direction. Because you're going to have to live a different life in front of people. You're going to have to live a different life in front of people. You're going to have to carry that mask. It's COVID-19 on your emotions, ladies and gentlemen. Some places you got to wear a mask, right? You got to consider that as the emotional symbolization, right? Look at COVID-19. Some places they tell you to wear a mask. Some places they don't. That's just like you if you're trying to change, but you don't want to be honest about it. You know, I had a conversation with my mom and dad when they were here. It was me, my mom, my dad, and my sister. It was for Thanksgiving, and we sat there at the table, and I had, you know, we were sitting there having conversation, and I sat there and I said, Mom, Dad, even you have struggles too as well. And you know what my mom and dad said? Yes, I know. And you're talking about my dad, who has retired from his third job. Congratulations, Dad, I love you. And my mom, who has retired from her job, who has sat there spiritually connected with God, who has sat there with her husband for 35, 36 plus years in a relationship full of love and support, can tell me that they still have their struggles. It's okay. It's all right. You're gonna be uncomfortable. You might have a little bit of little resistance against people, but you know what? The people that resist against your struggles, stay away from them. But the people that help, you're going to see that you're going to have the people that are going to gravitate towards you. God's going to pave that path where when you finally admit your struggles and you finally go seek help wherever it is. It doesn't have to be a rehab. It doesn't have to be church. It doesn't have to be your family. It could be whatever helps you. But I guarantee you, when you change your mindset to want a positive part of your life to come out to life, you're going to see that people that want that change for you, that want to support you in that change, that don't want to see you struggle, are going to come into your life, and it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be amazing. Why? Because you're going to figure out all the anxiety and stress over the people that really didn't care about you. You're going to know who those people are. And hopefully you gain wisdom, and hopefully you don't cloud yourself with the thought, or create your own irrational thoughts about who those people are, and just because they're close to you and were close to you at one point, that you got to keep them in your life. Think about where you're at in your life right now, and if you want to continue being in your life right now. If you're sitting here, if you're living in your car and you're looking at your life and you're saying it's cold, and you're saying you feel like nothing else is working for you, do you feel like staying like that? If you feel like staying like that, then stay like that. If not, you have the option. You got the control. If you're listening to this video right now, if you're listening to this video and you hate where you're at, you know what you should do after this video? They got a thing called internet. If you're tired of being in the situation that you're in, see what you need to change, and Google that stuff and see the resources that you got to get that change. Sorry, I apologize if that was aggressive. I'm just very passionate about change, because, you know, for so many years I've sat there and I struggled in my own, and the suggestions that I'm giving you right now are the suggestions that I've used to help not only myself but other men and some women get out of the struggle that they're in right now into a better position in life. It's going to be hard. Don't let nobody tell you it's going to be easy. It's going to be hard. It will. I don't want to scare you. I don't want to intimidate you, but I want to get you ready. You're going to have to change your mind and you're going to have to change your heart. Two things that are the hardest things that you could change in yourself, because those are the things that are making you do the things that you're doing right now. So you're going to have to get out of yourself, kill your old self, and get back into a new self, which is actually your true self, if that makes any sense. You're going to have to tell some old friends that you can't talk to them no more. You're going to have to disconnect. You're going to have to introduce yourself to some new people that might not fit in the lifestyle that you were just living and you became an expert in. Whatever that may look like. You know, it's crazy. The personalities of the people that I hang out with now fit the personalities of the people that love me. My mom, dad, family. You know, the way they structure their life, the things that they have, the ambitions, the goals that they keep in mind are all like the people that want good for me. And you know what's happening? This is what's happening. I'm going to say with a big old smile, ladies and gentlemen. God is working in my life for the better. Positivity every single day, no matter what. Do I struggle? Yes, I do struggle. However, I know because of the atmosphere I put myself in that everything is going to be okay. That I don't have to do the things that I was doing anymore. I don't got to watch Parole no more. I don't got to be on the run no more. I don't got to put a needle in my arm no more. I don't got to have a pipe in my mouth. I don't got to sleep in a car. I could take a shower in a shower. That doesn't include a motel. And at the same time, I could help a lot of people that have asked me for help. I don't put my business out there like that on who I help, what I do, and what I give. But I say this one time for you guys to know, only to see that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you've been through, that things can change all around. You can find your true self and you can be your true self. Just do what you got to do. You got to be brave. You got to have courage. You got to have discipline. You got to be strong. You got to have strength. You got to change your mind and you got to change your heart. They both got to work together. And one of the only ways that you can do that is to ask for help. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to go. I've been home. I'm sitting here talking to you guys in the parking, in the driveway right now. I love you guys. God bless. Hopefully you have a good night. I'm praying for you guys. Yeah, take care. Peace.